Hey guys, welcome back. So this is the website that I was talking about. So we're gonna be going over the whole website, what, like I was saying, what the interface is gonna be. So let me start with going over the website. So basically, when you sign into your account, this is the website that you see. So as you can see, this is what the main page is for Simply Coding. So let me go into my courses so we can take a look at that. Okay, so here, this is how we say, this would be my profile for my courses. So if I want to take a look at what I'm currently enrolled in, I would just go to my course content. And as you can see here, I have my intro to websites, Python, and then JavaScript. So as I was saying, I was going to go into websites first. So let's get into that. So as you can see, when you look into your lessons, they're lined up basically in a way that you have to complete your first lesson to move on to the next one. After each lesson, you will receive a quiz. So unless you do not pass it, then you do not get the next lesson. To me, this is something that is great in a way that you have to learn. So basically, if you did not learn anything in the lesson, you go back, you review it. Once you learn it, you move on to the next lesson. I guess this is for maximum output for a student to learn their best. So let's go into the introduction. So here, this is your introduction. So it says, you're ready to build a website. Websites are a lot of fun to create and necessary for many things. Creating a website is very useful to learn. Every company has a website and continually wanting to make it better. Do you ever want to make a game, sell a product, own a business, put something online, work for an online company? Every company has a website. So this is like a small introduction to what everything's going to be. It gives you visual effects. So another thing is it has hints. So basically everything here that you see, you can always, let's say if you don't know anything, it tells you, you can just click on the hint and it gives you like help with any lesson that you're doing. So as I was saying, let's move on to the next one. So that was the overview. So here's where you start doing your lessons. So I know it looks like a handful when you start looking at it, but like I was saying, every single lesson has a video. So for example, here you click on the video and then
welcome back. Okay, lesson 1.2, we're cruising right along. So make sure you read through this top part, right here, HTML tags. We're going to be talking about opening and closing tags all the time. We're going to use them as references on where you're going to need to put the next line of code. So be sure you're certain what an opening tag is and what a closing tag is. Now, when the browser is interpreting code, it's going to read it from top to bottom, meaning anything above it is going to show up or display above code written below. So, when we're talking about the HTML skeleton here, what the HTML skeleton is the minimum number of tags that you need so that the browser knows how to interpret a web page. So every HTML document, you'll see a doc type up here above HTML a lot. I don't have it in here. If you want to go read about doc type, go ahead and go read about doc type. The very first tag that you'll see is this HTML tag. And so all tags are written in greater than, less than symbols, and then the letters HTML. And if you click on these, they'll give you, or if you hover over, they'll give you a little description of what they are. After the HTML, you will always see a head. The head tag, opening head tag, and the closing head tag. And then in between the head tags, that is where you can link documents, and this is where you're going to do your title. So this title will show up right here. So our title is Simply Coding. I don't have an image. I'll put one up later. So you'll have your head tags, you'll have your title, and then anything else that we specifically tell you to put in the head, that's where you need to put it. Otherwise, you can almost always assume that the code you're going to be writing is inside the body. So after the head closes, then you have the body. So both of these tags are still inside this HTML opening tag. We have not seen the closing tag yet.
what I like is
the head tag and the body tag, they share the same parent, which is HTML, and that's how they talk if you read on forums,
something that
and that's how you can actually manipulate some stuff. It's by using the parent, and then these are called children, and since body and head have the same parent, then they are called siblings.
Is very nice.
That's just for reference if you ever go read online.
That is something that has helped me the most.
So this body tag, anything between the body tags, that's what's going to be displayed in your browser. That's going to be very important to know. So we're going to be writing inside the body tag. If you ever need more room, you click your cursor right here, hit enter a bunch of time, and you'll have more room between your body tags. Now this marquee tag, there's all sorts of different tags you can use between the body that will change the text somehow. Marquee is one of them. In this full lesson 1, as you go through all the different sections, you'll be writing tags and seeing what they do. So for right now, understand the skeleton. These are the tags you need: HTML, head, body, and then a closing HTML at the very bottom. Inside the head is where you link stuff, where your title in the body. That's what's going to get displayed in the browser. So we have a little activity for you down here. Can you spot the bug? So this is the skeleton instead of marquee we did in H1. And you need to see which tags are missing and then type them right in. Just type them right into this, and then this will display what the website will look like. Alright, you're doing great. We're coming up on some important lessons. If you do really well on this one, it'll make the course a lot easier. On all of these, I'm saying. Alright, we'll talk to you soon. See ya. Welcome back.
Okay, so that was the first lesson. So, as you can see, the instructor, which I believe is actually the CEO of Simply Coding for this video, he provided a very engaging environment. At least for me, it was. He didn't bore me, so that is something that is very important. I know coding is not for everybody, obviously, but to be able to learn something like this, the instructor has to be engaging with their audience, and that's something I feel that he came across as. So I'm sorry if I butchered that sentences. Don't kill me over it, but so that is basically the HTML course. Let's move on a little bit. So here, like I said, they provide pretty much all the courses are based in this platform. So as you can see, you have your instructions, you have and it provides you a little activity. And then once you move on to the later courses, I'm actually going to be showing you some of the stuff that I went over. So for example, here, this is one of the lessons that we went over. So we were doing images. We started learning what each text does, what each tag does, and then pretty much I just started making a list so I can remind myself what each one is. For example, this would be a marquee. Let me show you the actual for this. So here, as you can see, so this is what the actual HTML file looks like. So for this course, you'll be using Sunlight text. So this is something that I found was very nice. So here you can see, as I said, they broke it down so much that I was able to, you start picking it up very easily. And me, I'll have to admit, I do have some coding experience in the past. When I was in high school, I actually did Visual Basics, and that for me, it took a while to pick it up. I also did a little bit of HTML, but I couldn't quite just pick it up. The reason was most of our learning was based on a book. So they would give us a book, figure it out, and then we would basically have to teach ourselves. Versus in this way, I see that is much easier for pretty much any kind of student to pick it up. Like I said, they have video instruction. That for me, I cannot stress how much that helps me a lot. So as you can see here in the code, pretty much all this was explained: what HTML is, what is the format, what the different colors mean. All this, if you go into this course, you will know.